I made an early head teachers update. It's the 8th of October. Quite a bit of information regarding COVID, and then also some really great events that have been going in across the school. So we continue to see an increase in infections across the entire borough with regards to secondary school students. And the infection rate between 12 and 18-year-olds is currently sitting at 1,500 out of every 100,000, which is obviously significantly higher than it ever has been in schools. We are now recommending, and strongly recommending for that matter, that students and staff wear face coverings when walking around buildings in school. They can take them off in lessons once they're sat down. That is obviously optional, but this is one barrier that we're trying to put in place to prevent any further spread. The school immunisation team have also been in touch to say they will offer a mop-up session for COVID-19 jabs for those who've missed these. They will let parents know once a date is confirmed. As you can imagine, they are running a very tight schedule, trying to get everyone done as soon as possible. But they have said it won't be during the autumn term, so we will have to wait for the date for them. That is beyond the school control. That is a school immunisation team that are organising that. We are seeing a spike in numbers in years 7 and 9, and they are approaching, if not already broached, the threshold point. After meetings with Public Health and Wokingham, they've suggested that all year 7 and year 9 students go for a PCR test over the weekend. I'm sorry to ask you to do that, but that will hopefully be a barrier to any potential spread going forward. If you haven't had your results before Monday, your child does not need to stay off school. And obviously I can't make this mandatory, but I am strongly advising that children in year 7 and 9 do go for a test to prevent further spread, and obviously to prevent students missing time off school. We're really proud to be celebrating Black History Month. October is Black History Month, and each week we'll have a different theme, and there'll be a competition for students. The first theme was the Empire Windrush, and we've been sending out lots of information on our social media channels, through our briefings to students. Check out our Twitter to see what students have been learning about. There's also lots of activities this week and next week to celebrate Black History Month as well. We had our virtual sixth form open evening last night. Absolutely fantastic turnout. Well over 270 people tuning into the two sessions. If you look on our website under the sixth form tab, there is lots and lots of information there. There's links to our PowerPoint slides, and there's also subject information videos on there. A reminder, and we are normally oversubscribed, that the application deadline is the Friday the 12th of November. We have to stick to that because of the number of applications that we receive. So if your child's thinking about coming to our sixth form, please make sure you put that date in the diary. We're really focusing on social media this year. We know that social media can be an incredibly powerful and useful tool, but we also know it can be an incredibly negative tool as well. So during assemblies this year, our focus will be on the role of social media and how we can all play our part in making the school and the community safer. Obviously, Ollie Stevens, who tragically lost his life back in January, the parents have shared a video which is incredibly dignified and incredibly moving, and I would encourage all parents to watch that video just to get a sense of the power of social media. The students involved in this tragic event would have been in our year 8 or year 9, and it's something that we're reflecting on with our students as well. But please, please, please do have that conversation with your child about how they use social media, and if you can, please do monitor it as well. We really want to support First Aid's charity on the event they're arranging for the Wednesday the 20th of October, and this is a community winter coat event. Essentially, they'll be giving out winter coats for children and teens. Please do go along, and if you've got any coats that your children have outgrown, please do donate them in the orange bin at Woodford Park Leisure Centre. Thank you for your support on this. We want to protect our community, and in order to do so, we are limiting the amount of cash that we want students to bring into school. We are obviously a cashless school, and everything is done by their PIN number and parent pay. So please, can we limit the amount of money that children bring into £10? If we notice a student has more than £10, that will be removed from them by a member of staff and placed in reception for parents to collect. This makes sure that everyone remains safe, there's no temptations, and that we can monitor what's going on in school. It was an incredibly wet Saturday, but an incredibly happy Saturday as well. A number of our year 7s, I believe it to be over 200 of them, went to Chessington on Saturday. They had a great time, great fun. Obviously, the rain means smaller queues as well, which is always a benefit. And thank you to Miss Nimmo and the team of staff who gave up their Saturday to help the trip run. We also had our year 10 to 13 higher education and further education fair. Numerous universities, numerous apprenticeships, numerous colleges came in, and all of our students in years 10, 11, 12 and 13 had the opportunity to speak to them. And you can see from the pictures how well attended it was. Absolutely fantastic event. I'd like to thank Mr. Book and the careers team for putting it together, and what a great opportunity it was for the students to start plotting their future. That's all for this week, everyone. A reminder that if your child is in year 7 or 9, please do get them a PCR test. They're not required to isolate whilst they're waiting for the results, but we are trying to encourage it to stop the spread further in those year groups. Obviously, we've got the barriers of face covering that have been introduced on Friday as well, but we want your support on this because we don't want students missing school. Thanks very much, stay safe and have a great weekend.